Good morning, good morning. It's 7:30 and it is blowing a gale outside. Don't know if you can see. Yes, I've got vloggers on the TV, but absolutely awful out there. Anywho, I'm cutting out the pogo nip this morning before I get dressed. So a busy day. So a busy day again in this popping pink fleece that I found. I'm doing it as a toile because, just spin round, there is my animal print Sherpa fleece and I don't want to cut into that precious fabric and then not like it. So this is a very, very wearable, love the colours fleece that I've had for a long time. I think I got it from Pound Fabrics, and I'm going to play around with the checks a bit because I've put, if you can see there, that is the top front panel and I've put that on the wonk, as they say, so that I don't have to pattern match the checks. So we'll see how we get on with this. Hopefully I'll get it done today as well as everything else I've got to do. We will see. Good morning, good morning. Welcome to Gemini Stitches. I'm Christine and this is day 21 of Vlogmas. You'll have seen my little clip bright and early this morning cutting out the pogo nip. I've cut that out now and it's gonna be really warm and cosy in that bright pink check fleece. I am gonna make one in the animal print as well, but because it's a new pattern to me, I wanted to just check on the fit first. And I've been struggling what to use the pink fleece up for a while, to be honest, so it's good to get that out of my stash as well. So, shall we open the advents? It's a Sunday, yay! But we'll get the dreaded fabric godmother. I'm calling it the dreaded because it is dreaded. I dread being disappointed. I should have got over it by now, shouldn't I? But hey. So what have we got in day 21? A wooden cotton reel. Okay. Oh, it's got rickrack on it. Looks like a fair amount. All wound round a traditional wooden cotton reel. And it says, Fabric Godmother. Original. Useful. However, at this stage in the game, silver rickrack is not going to get used this year. Not by me, anyway, because I've finished all my Christmas sewing. Well, apart from a little bit, and I'll tell you about that in a minute. But this isn't going to get used. Fair enough, put it in an advent, but put it earlier on so that people can actually use the darn stuff, is my opinion. As for value for money, I'm going to sit on the fence and I will check how much you can buy this for on their website. I mean, I know I can get this really cheap in Hobbycraft, but hey, we will see. We're on Thursday, so it's tot-up day tomorrow. It's going to be an interesting week this week, I think, because I think there was only one day where I got something that I really appreciated. Anywho, let's not dwell on it. I genuinely thought Fabric Godmother were going to pull stocks out this year. Not sure they have. Right. Sam's Day 11 is massive. And it's squidgy and ginger on a little Christmas tree on. What do you think it is? Oh, it's smidgy big. Pair of slippers? Some big slipper socks? A woolly hat? A scarf? It could be any of those things. So let's have a look. But knowing Sam, it will be something really useful that I'd never thought that I needed. Oh, now that looks like gold thread. Get this baby out. Ah, ah, rhubarb and custard sweets. Oh, thank you, Sam. You know I've got some food honey, don't you? Really appreciate those. That's great after all the chocolate that I'm going to be eating over Christmas. It's nice to have something as simple as a boiled sweet. I like those. I keep them in my car, and that's where they will go. Now then, what have we got here? Interesting. Oh, how to make flat felt wet felting. This is in this tutorial I'll show you how easy it is to make your first piece of felt. Ooh, never done this. You can either make a plain piece or use scraps of yarn and fabric to make a patterned piece. That's something that's going to be interesting. I'm going to take that down to Anglesey with me for something to do on it if we have a wet rainy day. It's the day after Boxing Day. We're vacating down to Anglesey until probably, oh God, just before New Year. So we've got, oh, that feels nice and soft. Is that the stuff that you use to felt? It must be. Right. Think about put all this back in. Little bits of yarn and things. Oh, interesting to see how that works. Oh, and some green. We've got 3 lots. Wow. So I'm going to put that away before I lose anything. Yeah, so thanks, Sam. I'm looking forward to doing that. Never done it before. And it's great to try new things, isn't it? So yeah, we're going to be doing flat felt wet felting. Try and say that after a drink. And I'll let you know how we get on in the new year with it. So that was a good day. I love Sam days. Her advents are fab. So what am I doing today? Well, I've already cut the pogo nip out. I've cleaned the lounge. I'm on a roll today. I'm going to take the doggos out and then I'm going to finish cleaning the ground floor. All of it. Hopefully by lunchtime. Should only take me a couple of hours if I set my mind to it and get on with it. And then I'm going to sew this afternoon. And I do want to make a start on the pogo nip. However, I've got something else I've got to do first. I messaged Sharon yesterday morning to check if she needed me to do anything for Christmas Day other than what I was already doing. And she informed me there's now 14 people. Excuse me. There's now 14 people coming on Christmas Day. I had 12, so I've got 2 more crackers to make because I don't want anybody to be left out. That's not very nice, is it? I already had them cut out and I made a start on them yesterday. So I've just got to do the top stitching and make them up, put the bows around. So I've got those to do for sure. And I nipped out to the supermarket yesterday because I went into, I don't know why, I just went into panic mode when she said there were 2 more people. Silly, really, but hey, it's what we do, isn't it, at this time of year? I decided we wouldn't have enough turkey gravy. And in hindsight, probably won't, to be honest, for 14 people. So I went out and bought some more chicken wings and bits, and I'm not making that today. I'm going to do it tomorrow, and then I can chill it and just leave it in the fridge. I don't have to freeze it. And then I'll get the 2 tubs that I've frozen out of the freezer. So we'll have four soup tubs of gravy between 14 people. So yeah, we should be all right. But my tip, if you're running out But a cheeky tip, if you're running out of gravy, I have chicken gravy granules, and I do use them to thicken the gravy if it's not thickening up quickly enough with just the flour. But I'm going to take it with me, and if Sharon says, God, and if we decide we need a bit more, then I'm going to use it to bulk it out. I'll make some with hot water in a jug and just pour it in to bulk it out a bit. Nobody will know. And it'll probably enhance the flavours even more, to be honest. That's what I did last year, and nobody knew any different. It's a plan. So today, yes, cleaning this morning, then crackers to finish sewing, and hopefully have enough daylight left to make a start on the pogo nip. I would quite like to think that I could do the sewing in the morning and the cleaning in the afternoon. Do we do it that way around? No, because what's been happening, I've been sewing and then lost track of time and then just can't be bothered doing the cleaning, so it's not got done. So it is getting done this morning after the dogs have been walked before I do anything else. Well, I'm going to make a start on it this morning, tomorrow morning, finish it off Saturday, and then Christmas Eve, put my feet up, look forward to Christmas Day. That's my plan. We'll see if it works. If it's anything like last year, I'll be sat sewing at Christmas Eve at God knows what time of night. No intention of doing that this year. Famous last words. So I hope your plans are all going well. Somebody said yesterday that their husband wrapped all their Christmas presents and bought virtually all of them as well. You need to clone him, because I wrap everything apart from my own. But it's done. And that's the other good news. I finished off. I got Nick and Ben's presents wrapped as well. So everything is wrapped. I've just got these 2 crackers and the gravy and the cake to ice and ginger cake to make. Yeah. I'll be all right. It's not, none of them are biggies. None of them are biggies. We will see. Anyway, I'm going to stop waffling. It's very windy out there, but I'm going to take the dogs out and get cracking on the cleaning. Someone also suggested putting Christmas music on, which is a brilliant idea, and I thank you for that, because I've not thought about doing that. It's obvious, isn't it? I'll get the Christmas music blasting out and the cleaning will be done in no time. It's a plan. I'll catch up with you later and let you know how I've got on. Hello, I'm back down in the kitchen again. I've done a bit more cleaning and I've done the whole of the ground floor apart. So I thought before I gave it a good clean, I would finish my baking off. Makes sense, doesn't it? So I've got the cake to ice and the ginger cake that the Hulkster likes to make. So I just thought I'd run through, got it all in a bowl here. I just thought before I mix it up and put it in the oven, I'd run through the ingredients with you. Just let me get them all on my screen, because there's quite a lot of them. But it's yummy. So here we go. It's a Mary Berry sticky ginger cake recipe. I'll put an image of what hers looks like here, not what mine looks like. Hers has the icing on. We don't like the icing, so I do it without. Just sprinkle some caster sugar, icing sugar on top to make it look pretty. So you need 8 ounces of margarine softened or butter, 6 ounces of light muscovado sugar, 7 ounces of black tree, 10 ounces of self-raising flour, 10 ounces of self-raising flour, 2 teaspoons of baking powder, a teaspoon of ground mixed spice and a teaspoon of allspice, 4 eggs, 4 tablespoons of milk, and 3 pieces of stem ginger from a jar. I get oats in syrup from the supermarket. Always have them in, usually in the baking section, if you're searching for it. So yeah, I've got all that, all measured, all chucked in my bowl. I'm going to get my hand mixer now and mix all this together thoroughly. Then pop it into my pre-prepared tin. And it says it takes from 30 minutes to an hour. That is being very vague indeed, isn't it? But I put it in for 35 minutes. There we go. It's in the tray, all ready to go into the oven. I'm going to put the timer on for 35 minutes and stick it in the centre of the oven at 160 degrees. So it's quite a slow bake, this one. Have a quick tidy up, and then I'm going to get the icing made while this is cooking. It's a plan. Okay. Ginger cakes in the oven. So now we're going to drop this to look at icing the cake. So I prefer royal icing, which is hard icing, not the soft fondant icing. And it's really easy to make yourself. So to cover this cake, I need 600 grams of icing sugar sifted. It's important to sift it, then it's not got any lumps in. 3 egg whites, no yolks. A teaspoon of liquid glucose. And a teaspoon of lemon juice. So I'm going to sift the flour into a bowl and weigh out the 600 grams. Then I'm going to put the egg whites into the big mixing bowl and gradually, a few tablespoons at a time, add all the icing sugar. And then when I'm giving it a final mix, I'll put the teaspoon of glucose and the teaspoon of lemon juice in. Keep mixing it until it forms peaks and it stiffens up. And then I can do my snow icing on my cake. So I'll go away and get it all mixed up and then I'll bob back. God, don't drop it now, Christy. Saying that in my head. So there's the cake. All decorated with its roughy tufty snow effect. And I've used some little sugar baubles all over it. It's on its plastic stand. I'm going to leave it there now to dry out. And then I'll be able to put the plastic cover on top on Christmas Day to take to the party. So I'm going to carry on with my cleaning now. And that's a wrap for today. But before I go, the deck of the day is one that I've actually made. And it's one of, where's that come from? One of the cute dog stockings. It was in my gift to November vlog. But yeah, I've been cheeky and included it in this. And I've embroidered on this one with Lily's name on the paw as well. And appliqued the paw detail on there. So yeah, if you want a stocking for your doggos, I will put the link below because, again, it's a free download. So why not? I even put little bells on mine so that I can tell when they're trying to get in their stocking and try and stop them eating the goodies before Christmas Day. Fingers crossed. Esme, little monkey, she's already, I've had to move all the presents from under the tree because she's been in there, even though I've been as vigilant as I could be. She's a ninja. Any opportunity. She loves tearing paper, so I had to rewrap 3 of the gifts. And then this morning, she's found some chocolate teddy bears. Now, I've been monitoring her because I know they're not meant to eat chocolates, only a small amount, so I've got my fingers crossed that she's okay. She's not been sick, she's not had any upset tummy yet, and I've read up and it was about 8 o'clock this morning and we're on nearly 2 o'clock now, and I think if she was going to be ill with it, she'd have started with it by now. I hope. Yeah, gotta love her. Or I hate her. I don't know which at the moment, but she's driving me absolutely bonkers. Probably because I'm so busy and I haven't got the time to spend with her and the patience that I normally have. But she will be getting one of the dog stockings on Christmas Day. I've not got anything to go in it yet. I need to go down. I think I'll just go to range actually because I need some other bits, but that's not going to be today. It's far too windy and wild out there. Probably tomorrow it'll have to be because I don't want to leave it any later than that, I suppose. So there we go. Day 21, all done. We're nearly there, aren't we? The baking's done. That's the main thing. Just got the extra gravy to make. Probably do that on Saturday. And clean the kitchen now. Have some lunch. Late lunch at 2 o'clock. Have some cheese and bickies. And caramelised onion chutney. Ooh, that sounds nice. And then I'll get the crackers covers made. Don't think the pogo nip's going to get sewn today. That might be tomorrow. But I have got a lot of the cleaning done. I've nearly done the whole of the ground floor now. See you tomorrow, guys. Happy Vlogmas.